I've been working with Amy, my dating app coach. She rated my profile, and then I shared my screen with her, and we went through guys, and it was honestly very eye-opening, because when I'm swiping, I never see anyone who I think looks good to date, but sometimes I see guys who would be maybe good for safe casual, and it was kind of embarrassing because I was going through with Amy, and she's like, no, he's not in the zone. And I was like, but what about in the zone for fun? And she was like, Tinx, do you want to be serious or not? And I was like, I don't know. So that was hard, because I had to say no to a couple 6'4" guys. She was like, these guys don't have jobs. This is not going well. And I'm like, I know, but Amy, did you see the part where it said 6'4"? And she's like, okay, I really see your patterns here. So it's going well. And she picked new pictures for me. And honestly, I thought I was going to get, I don't know what I thought. On the YouTube, I'm going to post my new profile. So that's an impetus for you to go check it out. I'll put them on the green screen there, so you can see my new profile and the changes she made and the pictures that she picked. So I'm still getting matches. Definitely a different type of guy is matching me now with the updates. So we'll see. She's giving me a goal to go on a date. It just sounds so bad to go on a date. It just sounds so bad. I feel like I'd just rather lay in my bed or something. I don't know. But whatever. And she's teaching me that I can't be so judgmental, and I know I can be judgmental. And yeah, we're gonna record a session. I think in a couple weeks we'll have Amy back on, and we can do an update. I think that'll be good. Laura, let's chat with Laura. Hey Laura, how are you?
Hey, great, Tinx. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling. What's going on?
I just had to call after hearing this hugging episode with this young woman in a corporation, which shocked me even more. I was waiting, like you said, I was waiting for her to say, oh, I work at a church, or I work at a daycare, or something like that. So I'm a Gen Xer, and to be truthful, I love to hug. Okay. I'm a hugger.
Fair.
But I approached you, and I can feel a vibe. I know when somebody is like, oh, God, is she going to hug me? Because I certainly won't.
That's very aware of you. That's very, very aware.
Right?
I don't think most people have that level of self-awareness or emotional intelligence. That's high EQ stuff, but I love it. Did you work in a corporate job, and did you hug anyone at your job?
So there are many different corporate jobs that I've had. Started off as a bartender and a waitress, as I think most of us do when we're super young.
Yep.
And being that young, there were places that I worked at bars and restaurants where, there was always someone, I need my daily hug. Well, when you're young, you don't really think about it. You're like, yeah, okay. But then after a while, you're like, well, wait a minute. Why the hell am I giving you a hug?
Right.
I don't really know you.
Right.
And here we are in a business setting. This is just so wrong. So the older that I got, and the more, of course, the things that you step up and you become a manager and you become other things, you start to go, whoa, this is an HR nightmare.
Totally.
That is, you cannot just, and I think that this young woman should maybe approach her higher ups and say those words. Okay, do you realize this is an HR nightmare? Are you guys waiting for somebody to work here and leave and come back and say it was almost sexual assault that I had to endure a hug from every single person every day? I think it's ridiculous. And that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to come up and say that. But it might have a lot to do with, like you were just talking about, the culture that we're in right now, that especially white men, sorry, I'm married to one, but he knows, I tell him every day, that they're in this power situation. It's like 1952 all over again. And I hear some things from a couple younger friends that I have in the workplace that will say, well, yeah, they can say whatever they want and they can do whatever they want. And it's like, no, they can't.
They can't.
And
No, I agree.
No, and there are HR rules. And I think, her going through a handbook and saying, okay, maybe she should highlight that stuff and say, and bring it to the higher ups and say, you guys are just looking for trouble.
I think that's I think that's very wise advice. I think she should just have somewhat of a record just in case. And it's always better in these types of situations to just have, just have a little record just in case. I think you give very sage advice, and I love that it's coming from a hugger. So you're, even though you like them, you can suss that out. This is something is wrong. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling, and I hope you hug someone who wants a hug today.
And I'm giving you a hug right now, even though you're not a hugger.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thanks for calling.
You too.
Bye. I sometimes think about that when people come up to me and they're like, "Can I have a hug?" And I'm like, is someone gonna like say something weird? There's a couple. I think Keanu Reeves, if I'm not remembering wrong, he will never touch a fan. So when he's in a photo, like you'll always notice that his hand is like hovering like an inch away from them, and this is throughout his entire career, which is so smart. And also like Keanu Reeves is so fucking hot to me, and like even hotter that he has like the forethought to just do that and be like respectful and just like whatever. So yeah, shout out to Keanu for that. I think it's him. Oh yes, Keanu Reeves praised by fans after they notice he doesn't touch women in photos. Like, he's such a king. Like he is king energy. I think he's a Virgo. Like wait, can you check? Can you Google? Because I swear to God, Keanu is a Virgo. I don't know why I think this, but I always try to remember like other Virgos. Yep, September 2nd. Yep, Virgo king. I love him. Oh my God. Yeah, he's really hot. I really think he's sexy. Anyway, I need to rewatch The Matrix. Although it kind of makes me feel funny. Like it makes me feel weird. Oh, why? The boys don't like it.
No, watch the first one.
No, only the first one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
not
talking about like the whole series.
No, just the first one is such a classic, but it makes me think too much. I'm already too aware of being alive, and then I'm like, wait, is the Matrix real? Like I literally Googled that one time. Embarrassing. Okay, hey Zoe, what's up? How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling, babe. What's going on?
Oh my gosh, can't believe I'm talking to you. This is crazy. So I have a long distance boyfriend right now.
Okay.
I live in the Bay Area.
Love.
He lives in LA.
Shout out Bay Area. We love it.
Yeah. I graduated from college last May, so I've been living at home, just kind of saving money before I move out. And I recently told my boyfriend that I am going to move to New York.
Okay.
And
It's me too.
I have always really wanted to move there, but it's been a really hard decision to come to because I love my boyfriend. I think that I could marry him in the future. And also, my mom has told me before that she thinks that he's just a very special guy and there's not many guys like him that are out there.
And so your boyfriend is staying in LA for work?
He is, yes.
Why don't you just move to New York for a year and then you can move to be with your boyfriend? Do not move to New York because of your boyfriend. Like you can't do that. Like the year is 2025. Like we can't be doing that. You can love him. I'm happy for you. It's amazing. But if you have the urge to go, you need to go check it out. A year is so short. A year will fly by and you're already doing long distance. It's not going to be that different.
Right. I know. See, that's always been my thing. I'm just like scared. Like, what if he doesn't want to do long distance and like we don't end up working out or something like that. Like, I just feel like if I move and like the long distance doesn't work out, I would be really sad. And I do think I could live in LA in the future, but if that isn't, I don't know, if it's not present, it would be hard.
So you're like 23 now?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Babe, you're so young. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm telling you from experience, you need to go to New York. You need to do this. This is something you've dreamed of. This is something you've saved and worked for. And if your relationship is meant to survive, it will. I promise you that. I know that's a scary thought. I know he's a great guy. I get that. But you know what? That's also a reflection on you. Your good relationship and the amazing person that you've attracted is also a reflection on you. And you need to honor yourself and your hopes and your dreams. And you need to go and try New York, even if it's just for a year. You can't make decisions out of fear in life. You always need to run to things and not from things. So, you know, if you are making the decision to move to LA out of fear of losing your boyfriend, it will ultimately cause damage to your relationship and it won't make your relationship stronger. Long distance, right. New York to LA is something that a ton of people do. Long distance in your 20s, especially in your young 20s, is something a lot of people do. You have to go to New York. I promise me. Come on, like before your time, there was an amazing show called Laguna Beach and the hills, and in it there's an iconic scene where Lauren Conrad, who's the heroine of the show, she doesn't go to Paris because she wants to stay and go to the beach with her boyfriend in LA, and she doesn't go, and it's this iconic scene, and Lisa Love says, you're always going to be remembered as the girl who didn't go to Paris. Not saying this is going to happen to you, but then Jason cheated on her, and he was actually like the worst boyfriend of the show, and she was pissed because she didn't go to Paris, and Whitney went to Paris, and then Whitney got a big job in the city. Anyway, all this to say, that's the most important lesson that millennial women learn is go to Paris, go to New York, go do the thing that you feel you're calling to do. If the boy is supposed to be there when he gets back, he will be there. And if not, you'll find someone else fabulous. You will regret it for the rest of your life if you don't go. I promise you this. And if he's a great boyfriend, if he's as great as you say, he's going to support you. And he's going to say, babe, I know you've always wanted to live in New York. Go try it out. I can't wait to visit. It's just a year. We'll come and visit. Like, it's not a big deal.
I know that in my heart, but like being told that just makes it feel more real and just the answer that I've needed to hear. So
good. I'm glad.
I really appreciate that.
I'm really proud of you. I want you to go to New York. It's going to be exciting and scary and fun. And you're going to meet so many wonderful people and have so many great experiences. It's a gift that you're giving yourself. And I'm so proud that you have the courage to take that leap and do it. And it's going to make you'll never regret it. You'll never regret it. I promise.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks for calling.
Really good to hear. Okay.
Lots of love.
Much,
bye, babe.
Bye.
Do we think she's going to go? I think she's going to go. Yeah, I think she's going to go. I feel good about that one. I really do. So glad because, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. All right, guys, super quick break. I'm going to take more calls right after this. So if you're on the line, stay on the line.